It looks weird. It's kind of confusing. Sandy, how is it going? Right, let's get this guy. Let's, where am I going to need some land borders? Japan. Japan. Okay, perfect. Let's put, in fact, I don't need to railroad him over. Actually, I can railroad him over. I'm going to stick him on this. Ooh, that's a fairly big land border because we extend in there. Okay. That's fine, though. But yeah, Japan is going to be the issue of the day. This is kind of some messed up thing here. Who's this? Who controls this now? They're allies. Or they're the allies, I should say. In Syria. So which army is that? I think I need a Japanese theatre of war. This is going to be... Ooh, this is going to be complicated. Who's that? They're at war with Japan. No, they're not. They've got a war goal against Japan, but they're in a faction with Japan. Okay. And who's that? They're in a faction with Japan. Let's see who else is. They are. This is going to be one absolute there. Yep, they're all in it. They're all in it. Oh god, this is going to be huge. Right, so over in Europe, we've got our massive army, which is now currently starving to death. Too many people in here, not enough supplies. We can fix that. What about the guys? Let's just see if there's any upgrades for any of them. Nope. It says there are, but there never are. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sandy, about your dad. They are difficult things, I can only imagine. I've only lost grandparents myself. Luckily, my closer family are still with us, but yeah, sorry to hear that. That's some rough stuff you must be going through. But I'm glad to hear you're okay at least. Yeah, shame. Man, it sucks losing family members. Where? He's got one, has he? Nope. We're going to have some paratroopers coming on soon. They need a little bit of training. Oh, I rushed these guys in, didn't I? Without actually training them up first. So, if I give a field marshal order to that, where does it extend to? It goes all the way through Mongolia. All the way... Okay, that's too big. We can't field marshal order that. We'll have to do a custom one. Okay, let's do a custom one. It's actually not too hard to do. Custom one to there, I think, and then... Because that's 5 armies. That should be all right. Those guys have got a long way to travel. And then the others. See if there's any upgrades for these. Don't know whether it's wise to take all my armies out of Europe, but I think we have to beat the Japanese. Not that we're at war with them yet. Right, we'll try another field marshal order here. And we'll just extend the rest of this territory. Who's this? Democratic Republic of Afghanistan changes their diplomat... Oh, they're cancelling a Lend-Lease. That's fine. Right, this is an awkward bit. All the way down to there. So there's going to be Russian soldiers railroading through Europe now. I think everyone's going to get going. Why aren't you going? Oh, that's in my Middle East army? How did that get up there? What about you? He's in... Yeah, you should be railing out of there. Oh, they trapped? I've got some landlocked troops now. So who the hell is this? Okay. This is Hang on a minute. How's that happened? How has that happened? I created the Socialist Republic of Germany, didn't I? I gave them the land back, and it suddenly, instantly, magically flipped to being fully democratic, and it's gone to West Germany instead. How did that happen? Because what it's done, it's trapped some soldiers of mine on the wrong side of that border. Okay, that has to be a bug. I can't see any reason why that should have happened in the game. There was elections would cause it, but there was definitely no democratic election. Let's boost some party popularity there. And they were in a faction with us, and it's just gone. I shouldn't have I made the mistake giving that back. I thought I was boosting East Germany. Sadly, it was just all wrong. This is East Germany. Wow, what a mess. What a mess. Still, it doesn't matter. It's just to get us entertained, I think, whilst we prepare for war with Japan, which, speaking of which, I think there is a focus for that. We'll look at that in a sec. What have we got? Naval mission. I'm not bothered about strategic bombing. I have no strategic bombers. Let's have a look. Change that to a war with Japan focus. And let's go and see if we're ready. The Navy. Wait, does this mean I still can't bring... Oh, I can bring my Navy out through the Danish belts now. Thank God for that. We've got an awful lot of subs there. They need training up. Right, dock them together. Train them. What have we got? What have we got here? We've got some mine subs. No, they're fine. They didn't all get sunk. I was lucky. And we should have a ton of strike subs, do we? We have a few. I don't know if I'll be able to get these over to Japan. No, there's 3 destroyers. They can join the escorts. These should all be... Yep, these are all strike subs now. So you join that. Although we can cancel all orders for those. So what I want to do is start putting them around the Sea of Japan, convoy raiding. They don't have anything to do at the moment. Because we're not at war with Japan. We will have to start putting escort duties on as well. I don't know if they can even reach that zone. And my mining submarines... I can't do anything. I can move them out to Vladivostok, though. In fact, let's just link them together. And we can send them over here, out the way. I'm awfully calm. You'd be throwing stuff by now. Why? Because the game's cheated me out of West Germany. Yes. Hey, Indigo. I think what's happened... This is just a guess. Is that I created East Germany. And I took all this for myself. I then accidentally created a second German communist state, Socialist Republic. I don't think the game can maybe handle having 2 German communist states. And so it's turned the other one democratic. I think that's what's happened. It's used to having an East and a West Germany. It's not used to having an East Germany and the Socialist Republic of Germany. I think that's what's happened. So it's gone break and then split them up because it just can't cope with it. That's the only thing I can think of. And I've ended up with 1 division trapped in here and some Spaniards as well. Never mind. We're cool with that. We can live with that. What about the rest of the Navy? Their destroyers, great. Put them in the... Yeah, they're fine. Put them all in there. We do have a commander in charge of these, don't we? Who's earned absolutely no experience throughout the entire war. What about the sub-commanders? Do they do anything? Nope. See, our Navy's done absolutely nothing. Well, a tiny little bit. But generally nothing. Where the hell is this? Okay. I don't really have much of a fleet. I used to have a Black Sea fleet. And I still do. Okay. So let's join that into that. We're going to have 11 ships. Let's put a big-ass commander in. He'll do. Does he have any points to spend? Yes, he does. I'll take concealment expert. Thank you very much. And smoke screen. I don't want to get these sunk. I don't want... It doesn't want to be a mine layer or a mine sweeper. And what I'll do is ship this out to Vladivostok so it can at least be in a situation to maybe help with the war against Japan. I've not made anything that would really add to that fleet. In fact, I'm not bothered with the Navy much at all. Right, so military factories, we can start ramping up production again. We are short mostly on, at the moment, anti-tank. So let's boost that up to... We'll put it on that, ready to get some. We're short of tungsten. Let's go and see who's trading tungsten. We should have a puppet with some tungsten, I hope. Siam, Portugal. I mean, these places would trade. There's East Germany's only got 6. I don't want to take it from the United States. Siam, Argentina? 10 convoys. I will take it from Siam. It's a safe-ish bet. Go on then. And I'm pretty sure I can afford... Yeah, oh god, we've got civilian factories coming out of our ears here. Let's go and get some infrastructure built up so I can supply troops along these borders. They're not too bad. Okay, this is bad. We'll try and get it to level 7. Wherever I'm going to be feeding men. So I've got quite a big army on there. That I don't... Wait, is that... I'm going to need supplies going through there. I can't do anything about Mongolia, unfortunately. That's just going to be a problem. That's good. That bit's alright. Oh, 7, that's enough. We'll not go overboard. Because this is a big construction project. Having said that, it looks like I've got stacks of factories, so we should be good. We're bringing food to the Far East for the first time. These poor troops won't even have any letters from home. And we will do that. There's a bit of defending to do here as well. So this is overkill, but we need to be able to feed the fellas on these fronts. It's not going to make any difference if I can't get bloody infrastructure from my base out there. Oh god, this is bad. Let's see. Well, it's a big infrastructure project. Let's go for it. Which is going to be the best value way through there. That one. That one. That one. That one. Excellent. That'll link up. Oh, and we get some extra rubber. And extra chromium as a bonus, so it's not all bad. Right. That should see to that for the bit. What decisions have we got to make here, then? War propaganda against Japan. I don't think we're at the stage of needing to worry that. We can ban democratic parties and fascism. We'll do the region-wide infrastructure thing. We'll expand the aluminium plants. Shame we can't do the tungsten one. We will do these because they're cheap. But they burn up a few civilian factories. I've got to watch that. So, how are we doing for this? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 construction projects on the go. Vladivostok is tooling up, ready for war. We also need... We're going to need some airports on the frontier as well. P Destroyer 8, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the stream. We may as well go to war with Japan. There's no reason not to. But we are going to need to boost these wherever we can. So whack that up. I think I'll put the airports on as priority, actually. We've got one there already. Oh, no, actually, that's too far away, so... Just where there's going to be a front line, I think. There and there? Yes, over that front line. Alright. Wait, that's... Oh, it's Afghanistan. But it's one of my puppets, so I can do that. It's okay. Oh, God. Australia's fallen. Right, let's boost these up. I mean, the war with Japan will... The Allies are going to get it sorted out now. They've had free reign in the Pacific. Look at this. The Americans will start trying to take this back. Me trading with Siam, I'm going to lose access to all of that the moment we go to war there, aren't we? So let's cancel that trade. We'll do it with Portugal instead. This is on tungsten. Yeah, cancel that. Send. Whoop. Sorry, send. And I should be able to get it from there safely. Portugal instead. I don't think Portugal is aligned with anyone, is it? Not too happy with us, but they're not aligned with anyone, so that's okay. The French Commune, are they... They'll be in a faction with the Allies, won't they? Shame I can't get them out of there. How can I get them to leave a faction? You can't, can you? They'd have to do it on their own. Okay, I can't see any sneaky way of achieving that. Can I get my tank divisions back? Okay, do we have any training to do here? Maybe with the cavalry? Oh, got a hill fighter as a free bonus. That'll come in useful, actually. What does that do? Movement, attack and defense in hills. So not mountains. What have we got? Let's just take a look. We've got troops in Turkey. We'll leave the troops in Turkey. This army here has a promotion. Oh, nice. He's got quite a lot, actually. So we'll give him the skirmisher. See, like, his abilities aren't that great. And we'll just set him to watching that border. Because we don't trust the Allies completely. If at all. I do need to start getting my planes sent over. Australia has capitulated. So Japan basically has the entire Pacific region. They are at war with America, aren't they? Yeah, with the entire Allies. I can't... Can I send a military attaché over there? Send attaché. It'll cost me some points. Why have we only got that much? Current command power. Is it because I've been spending on upgrades? I think that must be what it is. Okay, let's send an attaché because I want to see. They will not accept. Why? Negative. Too low opinion about us. Minus 100. Okay, well, what we'll do then is we'll try and improve relations. I don't think this is going to make much difference. I do not want someone to go to war with America. That would be a costly affair. Why are you there? Oh, that was one of my Russian armies. Okay, that's fine then. Give me 24. Create a new army. Just send a nuke. I don't have nukes yet. The Americans might. So we've got two armies popped up here, which is excellent. We'll send one to Bryansk. One to Minsk. We should put generals in charge of these, I think. Who have we got? A couple of them aren't too bad. Nothing special. We're kind of, yeah, we're at the dregs now. We've got one experienced field marshal, which we can put in. Put those guys in there, and we will... Oh, he's trained. He's not yet. We'll set them off training. Excavation 3. Excellent. We need to start working on the oil thing, because we are quite... we do burn through a lot of oil. But we will get our resources, I think, improved too. This is good news. This is a big army coming online pretty quickly. We'll just spread them about a little bit. What we're going to do with those 500 points, I think when we get the T-54 researched, I think I'm going to spend them all on upgrading that. Let's just see what folks we've got left. Why aren't you... That's again my Middle East army, which has gone where? It's here. Okay. Ship them down there. What am I going to do? The Middle East army is no longer in the Middle East. Some of them are. Ah, that you want to train up. You've got a bit of training to do. I got 2 big purple armies, actually. This is the one. Let's go and research the T-54. We are a little bit ahead of time. But that's okay. What about these guys? They are on the border there. Japanese don't have anything like the same number of troops as me in that. That's good news. There wouldn't be too far to go before we're in there, actually. All right, so shall I have a new theatre? What have we got? We've got 2 field marshal armies deployed along there. That is a lot of stuff. We'll have to fight all the way across China. And God, it's going to be massive. Britain's fighting through here. Okay, we could help them quite a bit there, I think. What I'll do then is I shall deploy... Put this in the Japanese theatre, and what we'll do is we'll send them to... I don't want them somewhere just eating up supplies for the sake of it. But we'll... Yeah, I know what we'll do. We'll travel through to here. And we'll set them off training when they get there. It looks like we might have a... No, it annoys me when it lights up, but there's nothing to promote. Guards Armour Division. They're going to struggle actually fighting out east because they eat a lot of supplies. So I'm going to have to think very carefully where I deploy them. But for now, we'll send them to Rostov and train them up fully. And the cavalry, that might be more useful. But I'm not sure where I'd want to attack through. So I'll send them to Stalingrad. And we'll train them up fully as well. Now, my biggest worry is if the bloody Allies try and do something sneaky. Who's Czechoslovakia a part of? It's part of the Allies. If they decide to attack me, I've got an awful front line to try and defend. How did Britain get this? Oh, that's Poland, isn't it? Just looks a bit pinkish. Well, we'd have Spain on our side. So that would be something. Me and Spain are buddies. That's good. And as long as I'm trying to attack the Japanese, I don't think the Allies will be interested in going to war with me. I hope. We're on pause. Let's unpause that. What we're short of? Rubber, 1. That's fine. We can eat that up. Let's put it on 4 speed. I've got nothing to do. Dominion of India. The British are making a comeback there. I dare say the Japanese are going to end up a little bit out of their depths. Yes, we've got the paratroopers. I'll just put this in the Russian army for now. Because I don't believe I have any transport aircraft. to drop these with. I should have been building transport aircraft. Alright, I don't need 1,500 fighters anymore, especially as we're coming into jet fighters now. So let's pile this into these instead. Yeah, this stuff still needs a bit of work. Oops. 1,500, really? 1,500 fighter 3s in stock. I'll leave it at 5 factories. Because we'll get some more. The naval bombers. Alright, I should have some naval bombers. I need to try and find out where all my planes are, actually. Right, stand down, fellas. Let's see what we've got. A ton of fighters. Just fighters. Stand down. Turn off. The hell is that? Strategic bombers, 64. That's not enough. Jet engines. Right, let's get those jet fighters developed. Again, a little bit ahead of time, but it's near enough. And I should probably... I think I'm going to recruit another 24 divisions. I just want a big army. I want like 5 field armies that I can just throw at the Allies if they decide to. I'm going to do it. I also need 3 more divisions of tanks or motorized infantry. I'll leave that. We'll try and get the T-54s in. It's big enough anyway. You in there. The parachute army. Change the colour of that. Should we give them a patch? I don't know if any of these are supposed to be airborne. That looks nice. Oh, it's guards. Tanks, tanks, tanks. Guards, mechanised, tanks, artillery, artillery, mechanised. Looks like a cock and balls. That looks like a parachute. Let's give them that one. And colour, I don't know, green. Let's make it a bit darker. There we go. Airborne green. I just made that up. I don't know if that's the thing. Let's see. I don't suppose we're going to be lucky enough to have any paratroopers. I don't think we're lucky enough to have anyone with any decent stats, so this really doesn't matter. So we'll give it to Max Rater. He's done. I just build them for fun. I don't think we're going to get them into use, but I could be wrong. How am I going to sort this mess out? I don't think... this isn't worth sorting out. It would take another war with the world to sort that out. That's for sure. We've got light tanks. We've got mediums. Pause off. Yeah, let's have a look at the air wings again. This is the bit that could do with a bit of sorting out. Stand down. Actually, you guys can go on training. Let's make sure everyone is trained, aren't they? Yep. Apart from these strategic bombers, I'll train them up because... you do need them for nukes. Even if I don't intend building any more, you do need them for nukes. So I'll put them in Moscow where I can find them. But they're going to be such low level, I don't think they'd even have the range to get where I wanted them. Okay, so I've now got a war with Japan. It seems the Japanese have no plans to back down. The only effective deterrent is going to be war. They will regret having resisted our demands when the Red Army tramples them down. This focus currently has no effect. Changes in the world situation may affect this. I think we'll go for construction and engineering, so everything gets built faster. At the moment, that's what we want. We want the infrastructure and that. Just finishing up. Fighters. Stand down. I could move them closer to home where they're going to be easier to find, I suppose.